Hello? Hello! Let's see if we can smash this. Wumble, wumble, wumble. Wumble, wumble, wumble. This is such an extra entrance. I also have a full water cup and a full cup of coffee. Smash this like a mono chat smashed the vase. Exactly. As usual, we walk towards the elevator in silence. Oh yeah, and I feel like it could either be Samugi. I think it'd be really cool if it was Tenko who killed Angie. I already forgot her name. That's a bad sign. But I feel like it could either be Samugi because she's been uninteresting so far. I think it'd be a really interesting case if Tenko killed Angie, or I think it could be Korokia, just for the heck of it. The first game, case 3. Wait, what was the case 3 in the first game? Oh, wait, was it what I think it was? I'm checking. Oh, yeah, it was that one. Yeah. So I'm wondering if it's gonna be the same? Because that would be a little bit lame to copy it, but also fun. Because people like me might forget. We fell faster and faster downward and stuff, but man, there's so few of us here. I feel like we can't lose that many more. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the doors parted away slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future? Or is it? Yeah, so only the person who killed Angie is important here, and only they will be punished. And even though I think it'd be really interesting if Tenko is the killer of Angie and then Tenko died by someone else and we don't discover who that is, that could be fun. But I feel like because they made that statement, it might not be that case. And it might be the same person who killed both. Yeah. Shut up, Monofani. As much as I'd love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth.
Now then.
Let's hurry up and get this started. Heck yeah.
Extreme!
At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. I shall. The third class trial was about to begin. She created the ultimate Academy Student Council to try and prevent the killing game. Man, why did they have to show us Kaide there? Man, I love finding criminals. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. Also, I know she hated men, but I feel like it's not so much she hated men, she just loved women. The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. Ooh, this page is looking rough now. We only have Himiko and Kaito. Oh, okay, it has to be someone from here, because this page is looking too healthy. It's too healthy. This page can't stay like this. We need to pin that down in this class trial. It was weird, like Mia hated men. She meditated. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Oh yeah, I was thinking lies? Yeah, lies. Steve. Maybe that's where I should have come off. Cough, I can fix it. I do think we could have fixed her. we were learning a lot about Tenko, I would have really liked to spend more time with her. Oh, I have 21 skill points, I think. Or 20 skill points. Slows the speed of directorial effective during non-stop debates, can be combined with upshift. Increases the amount of influence recovered by right answers. Slightly increases the time limit in each phase. I kind of want that. Yeah, and then check the choose bullets. I shall. Slowly recovers the influence gauge by concentrating and during fever time, effective during all parts of the class trial. Oh! 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 Oh, I have 21 slots, but only 4 points. Oh! Oh! I do not have many... Oh, is this from dating people? Hi, yo-ho! Hello, hello! Happy Saturday. Instantly silences loud voices, effective during mass panic. I kind of want that. The keyword in the first speaker's argument will be shown from the start, effective during scrums. The entire screen will light up more frequently. Yeah, I want that. Because it doesn't happen often enough. Nice. Okay. I have chosen. Choose bullets. Leveling up. I remembered. I found it. So let's see. We have Angie's file. The victim's body was discovered at the research lab. Time of death was 2 a.m. The victim was killed by a fatal stab wound to the torso. Additionally, she had lacerations on her forehead. The second victim is the ultimate Aikido master, Tenko. The victim's body was discovered in the vacant room on the 4th floor. The estimated time of death is 11 a.m. The victim was stabbed in the back of her neck, resulting in a death, yes, from the floorboard. Because the katana is so old, the gold handle leaf rubs off easily. There was blood on the tip. This was taken from what's his name's room? The Necronomicon? Necronomicon was a resurrection ritual. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. This is how you do it. Use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. That's interesting. Then close your eyes, wait. After a while you should light and tap. The ash is only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. Oh. Effigies are hung up that side down. I think this is just to do with Angie's ritual. The door is a sliding lock, and it easily opens or something. Angie locked herself in the Ultimate Artist Lab since yesterday, working on the ritual. She would not unlock the door unless someone from the student council asked her to. There was a cylindrical lock, because that guy swallowed it, and what's his face can open it. Yep. The injury on the victim's forehead was not bleeding as much as it should, which is interesting. Her other injury... Oh yeah, so the laceration on her forehead might not be anything to do with the blood on the floor? Bloody duct tape stuck to her hair, the blood in it had already dried. Maybe she was locked up for a while. She was knocked out in the head, conked out in the head, and then taped up, and then... Ooh, that's interesting. She might have been in there for a while with the person who did it. And then there's the trial, that thingy, I remember that. I'm not going to all that. Kibo has a flashlight in his eyeballs. Tenko died in a crouch position. Injury on her back of her neck was deep, but probably not enough to kill her immediately. Oh, probably not enough to kill her immediately? Why did we have to make it like that? The stone that was by Tenko's body during the seance, Tenko's been crouched over it, yeah. Which is also interesting because that makes me kind of lean towards Koikyo, because if the stone was placed beforehand and it just happened to be a loose floorboard, it seems like too much of a coinky dink to me. Well, I went too far. The sheet that was over the iron cage during the seance is very thick and cannot be seen. There's blood on it. The dog statue is heavy. Koikyo drew the thing. Sound drone, yeah, we heard a ka-donk. Sickle under the floorboard, which is probably the murder weapon. The cost piece was so this was all premeditated. Oh, and he fell through a floorboard in a different room. Okay. Okay. I have a couple different ideas on how this could have gone. Yeah, and if only Kokichi had died here, huh? I have a couple different ideas. I think it could be Korokyo if it was pre-planned. I would really like it if it was Tenko. I would really like it if it was Tenko. And I also think we might be bamboozled and it might be Tsumugi. We might learn a lot about Tsumugi here. Start! That's a good idea to go through the truth bullets. That helps a lot.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
Thank you.
During the
I do forget every time, you're right.
Arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for.
I like the class trial because it's fully voiced, so I can just drink my drink all the time.
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person,
you'll all die.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from
Consistent
this
hydration.
academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death. So you better vote for someone.
I put auto on, so hopefully I don't even have to press the button.
Smiles, everyone!
Smile, everyone!
Showtime. Let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
Sorry, everyone. I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time.
No, you were useless.
Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
Disruptions?
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, Spaceman!
Spaceman!
Shut up!
What's
I
with
need
the
to hear
burn?
some comedy act from you two weirdos.
Okay.
Who killed Angie and Tenko?
Oh, is
Do not
Himiko
let your
angry?
emotions hasten your judgment. There may be two killers.
So,
But only the first killer
another
matters.
culprit might not be one of us here.
Why are you saying it like that?
What do you mean?
The transfer student.
Why is she saying it like that? Why is she being so weird?
Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Stop it! Stop
Is
making
this where
stuff
we learn a
up!
backstory of Tsumugi that she's really into the cult?
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Is it even possible for a revived corpse to be a culprit? No! Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. Non-stop debate. Monokuma file, forehead injury, effigies,
This
Nekonomanamanamanamakan.
crime was committed by the recently deceased.
Wait, let's just remember the buttons. Silencer is A. Select truth bullet up and down on the D-pad. Truth bullet is Y. So I shut them up with A and I shoot them with Y.
They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
Yeah. Okay. This whole one is gonna be...
Ritual did work?
Did work.
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back. Rantaro
Effigies upside down, Nekonomanam, Nomanamanamakon.
Rantaro, a mommy!
Please!
Oh, I did not mean to press that button. Okay. This isn't about believing and reviving the dead. I have to focus on their statements. Were all those statements correct?
This crime was committed by the recently deceased.
No.
They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
Wait.
No!
No, they weren't all correct.
So, ritual did work?
Who
Oh,
was
I missed it.
resurrected?
I feel like it's gonna be Nekonomanamanamakon.
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back. Yes. Rantaro was resurrected.
On the did work thing?
Culprit is the late Rantaro.
Oh, how do I do fast forward? Fast forward is B.
Please!
I know, I didn't know Rantaro was a killer.
This crime was
Okay.
committed by the recently deceased.
Now I remember the slowdown button
They
too.
came back to life and killed 2 of our...
The deep voice?
No!
No!
So, Rick...
Yeah.
That's wrong!
Yeah!
I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded.
Nope.
According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us, you have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
And we still have the Necronomicon. Use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poisonizing. If you burn the book.
If Angie's ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
But we still have it.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete.
Do you think
Since the
maybe
book was
whoever
still
killed
intact.
Angie was trying to stop the ritual for whatever reason? Hehe. Thanks for the follow.
Then, going to think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Oh, I guess you're right.
I'm also gonna go ahead and say Rantaro, the dead guy, is not the culprit.
Well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
Now hold on a second. I can't let that comment stand.
Why?
Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
No, I'm not having this. That we're gonna say the dead characters could be the ones that committed the murder.
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
I agree with Kaito.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
Daddy said so, so he can't be wrong.
Shut up, Monofani.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good... You should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
No, absolutely not. We still have Kaide's effigy and the book. Okay, I changed my mind. Let's go do it. Let's go do the Necronomicon ritual.
Monodum is still
Bring her
alive,
back.
though.
It would be both great and awful if they brought her back like that.
I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodum's corpse.
Great and awful. I would love to have her back, but I would hate that would be the reason. And that would be the way. What's up, Monodam?
Oh, so resurrecting the dead was.
Do we think
actually
Monodam's gonna die this time or Montaro?
There's
Oh,
no way
Monofani.
it's possible.
I really don't want it to be Monofani. Out of all of them, she's the only one I kind of don't hate.
Monokuma is trying to confuse us. Let's hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
Yeah.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Who did it?
Oh.
Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this.
Half pint?
I
That's
don't know
rude.
about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure
You
Kyo
bet is that
murdered Angie.
Monofani? I feel like it could be Monofani by the way he spoke to her earlier. Hi Ace, hello, hello.
Why?
Don't play dumb with me,
Hello.
Creepshow. I already know what happened.
Happy Saturday. I don't believe Miyu knows anything. Let me fix it
Culprit
for you.
used a katana to kill Angie.
Yes. Art Lab's front
And it
door,
was
Art Lab's
found
back
in
door.
Kyo's research lab,
Yeah.
which makes you,
Kokichi's lockpicking.
Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But
Yeah.
anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon.
I kind of knew that we were gonna do this. That because the Korkio, it's his room's katana, that they were gonna blame him. Which I understand that thought of thinking. I have the same thought of thinking. But it seems too obvious.
You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
No, you did care about
Just
some
admit
katana,
it,
don't
you
lie.
shit-eating worm. You
Went to the classroom, broke in.
Only Kokichi
Murdered
could
the
lock
fuck
in.
outta Angie.
Break in. Wait.
I'm a fucking genius!
Is Kokia real the culprit? Does that story fit in with the facts of the case?
The culprit used a
Kokia,
katana to kill
lockpicking,
Angie.
Smoogy's account, Art Lab's front
And it was
door, back
found
door.
in Kiyo's research lab.
Smoogy's account, that
Which
mentions
makes
the
you,
lockpicking.
Kiyo,
Not
automatically
lockpicking, it
suspicious.
mentions that no one
But
can come in the
anyone could
door.
have taken that katana, you see.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kiyo.
You're thinking of skipping
I did not
Aglia?
care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm.
I did see the trailer, the video,
Went to
the small
classroom,
short.
broke in.
Oh,
Murdered the
I
fuck
missed.
outta Angie.
Come on.
Research lab. Which makes you automatically suspicious.
Wait, let me do this.
You were the only
He-
Kiyo.
About some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm.
Okay.
Went to the classroom, broke in.
Yeah, the video, the new character looks very cool. I'm still gonna hold on for Tribby though.
No,
I need my
Kiyo would
triplets.
not have been able to enter Angie's lab.
Though I feel like a lot of Aglia people that are pulling for Aglia might be a little bit, they might be wavering because it did look very cool. Yeah, it does look like Bahamu. If I win the 500,000 Stellar Jade, I will pull for it.
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab,
I feel like she's gonna be really strong too.
she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
Exactly.
And Kiyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
But they would open the door for Tsumugi.
Kiyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I
Why?
had no desire to kill her in the first place.
Yeah, exactly.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
Yep.
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer.
Oh,
you
thank
actually
you,
got it.
Miu. Thank you, Mio. That's wonderful.
How clever.
Very clever. Gonta say you're
You can
very
just
clever.
Ignore her, Gonta.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo,
He started
Tsumugi,
licking all his
and
cubs,
Himi.
and a weird Monokuma replacement. Monofunny was licking back. Yeah, and I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, I do remember that, and I do not enjoy it.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie. I trust their friendship.
Shut up,
You guys-
Kokichi.
Yeah, of course.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
Yes. It was definitely not Himiko. I
Honestly,
won't hear
let's
any.
believe in them.
I won't hear anything saying that it's Himiko.
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Tsumugi,
Tsumugi and Kibo. Tsumugi.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
You mean one of those 2 people? Because a robot ain't people, Jack.
Miu.
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
Yeah, a little bit.
What else? The culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Tsumugi? Well,
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill
Gonta
Angie.
never kill. I don't know if Gonta could kill. I just don't see him killing.
Yeah.
I see him
Gonta's a
being killed.
gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Hey, stick up for me too.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
I mean, we don't have to do that.
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
Hmm.
And I'm not the culprit either.
Gonta
not the culprit.
Oh, it is. It's triple non-stop debate. Kokichi's lockpicking Necronomicon Tsumugi's account
Must
out that
consider
back
other
door.
possibilities.
Gonta's gentleman.
Sure,
I didn't
there
kill
must be
Angie.
suspect who would not betray student council.
Gonta not betray student council.
And a you.
really impossible.
That
just
shit
anyone
can be.
could open that
We just
door.
open. Oh my god, there's so much text here.
much better than being out too late.
Only student council members, much better than being out too late.
Robots told such boring lies.
You know robots also, but it's definitely not.
Homophobic remark.
Oh my god, there's so much text on the screen. There were several suspicious statements, but one is obviously inconsistent. I'll listen carefully, sort the statements from my head, and find the answers.
We must consider other possibilities.
The only other
Surely there must be
possibility
suspect-
Will not betray student
would be
council.
Kokichi's lockpicking.
That's utterly impossible. Not just anyone.
So we
could
can
open
blame
that door.
Kokichi! Heck yeah!
Only student council members had access.
Is that it? Was it that one?
I heard it.
Heck yes! Heck yes!
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't.
You
enter
can
Andy's
lockpick,
lab,
you little shit!
right?
I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have.
You little shit!
Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
Boom! How'd you like that, Kokichi?
Oh, that happened?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember.
I really need Kokichi to exit the game soon.
Yeah, I did it.
Huh?
I killed Angie.
Huh? He's lying, isn't he?
Wait, what? What did you just say?
He's messing with us.
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie.
Too easy. I don't believe him.
The culprit was me.
No, I don't
all
believe it.
along.
What?
What are you saying?
Because
This is
he's like
some
an
kind of
asshole and likes to joke around.
Nah, no joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins.
You don't want to atone.
And it helped. I feel so much better.
Wait, so Kokichi really
No,
is
he's lying.
culprit?
No, he's lying. I think. Maybe?
I would believe him if it was only
He's
the
lying. I'm
second
certain of it.
person we needed to find.
No, definitely not a lie. I killed Angie. Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
Kokichi, you're aware that if this is a lie and we
Then let
vote for
me
you,
ask
we
you,
all die,
culprit.
huh?
How did you lock the room?
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No, that doesn't
That's
make sense.
that's not how that works.
Huh? What does it make sense?
I
Can't
don't think
lock
you
a door?
can lock a door by
Maybe,
lockpicking it.
But that's not how the culprit locked the room. They
Wait,
used
can
a
you?
different method.
The key?
What different method?
From the inside?
Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain
Yeah.
yourself.
Please do use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was.
Oh, the back door? Wait, oh, confirm.
That's it!
I was pressing A, not Y.
The back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
A locked room mystery. You think you can do it, really?
The
Well,
back door had a
when I
sliding
learn
lock.
how to
Yes.
lockpick, I will learn how
was
to
it locked
unlock
from
pick.
the outside.
The culprit used a certain tool.
The tool that the culprit used to lock the sliding lock from the outside was... Ah! I can't remember this at all. I can't remember this even slightly. I need to find a whole image, right? And every part of the image, but I don't need to do the whole map. I'm pretty sure not the whole map. I just need to uncover whatever the image is that we're trying to look for here. Move cursor, delete piece. Okay. Wait, I didn't pay attention. Delete piece is A. Yes. Okay, there's nothing here. Is there anything anywhere? Is there anything anywhere? Oh, there's something here? Oh, wait, there's a couple things. Oh, there's the sword here. Oh, okay. I guess I could have used the sword. I guess they could use the sword. Is that right?
I see it.
Oh, it was right. Heck yeah. I guess you could use the sword.
Katana that was stabbed into Kaede's effigy. The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
Okay.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock because...
Oh, there was gold leaf on the sliding lock. Yeah, I remember that now.
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it.
But then how did they relock it after they stabbed the...
The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
How did they relock the door?
That evidence rings a bell.
How did they leave?
Specifically, a school bell.
How did...
Huh? Are you...
I don't...
Now, that doesn't matter anymore.
I don't get it.
Let's not dwell on the past.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the
But then-
sliding lock when the katana touched it.
How did the criminal leave the room?
So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right?
Oh, katana locked the door after they left? How did the katana know how to do that?
But wait, how did they move it with the katana?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kokichi.
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself. It was an odd setup after all.
It's magic.
The katana stabbed into the effigy.
So
The
it must be
effigies
something to do
hung
with the
upside
bodies hanging from the ceiling. And maybe they spun or something?
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
Yeah, that's what I thought so.
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
True.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
What could it have been? The culprit somehow used a setup to lock the room. In that case, I need to know the reason behind every step of the setup. It must be the effigies must spin. They must move or spin around or something. Oh shit. 2, 1. Welcome back. I'm learning how to drive. Accelerate is A, concentrate is B. Oh yeah, so I can hit people, right? But I shouldn't hit people. But I think I should hit these. Oh, I'm unlocking the question first. I see. Wasn't it really easy last time and then I crashed? This is taking all my concentration. What turned the handle of the sliding lock? Did I miss one? No. I did, but that's fine. Wait, oi, oi. Oh god, this is such a visual nightmare. It's a detective game, can't you tell by the racing? The katana's healed. Heck yeah, I got a hot date. Next question, 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 exit. Next question. E. Ka. To. T. I missed one. I missed two. W. E. Kata turning the something. Pew pew. Pew pew. Pew. Oh yeah. Adele, hello, hello. I'm sorry I can't look away from the screen properly right now. This has taken all of the power of my life. I hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. What was done to move the katana? Turn the... I hit ahead. Something... Lock. Okay. Yo, 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 yo. Building my harem late, but yes, I am. Imagine a culprit's face after you spent 2 hours hanging up effigies and we solved it in the first 20 minutes. I would be so angry if I was the culprit. Katana was stabbed into the effigy. This one's easy. Heck yeah, look at my second hot date. Just me and my ladies. Whoa, this question's big. Hey, this song's okay. Okay, I'm not gonna look at the question. I'm just gonna concentrate on my sick driving skills. Never mind. Pew, 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 pew. Overtook that car. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, okay, I missed all of those, but I didn't hit the car. That was pretty skilled. Oh. Imagine if I was doing this with my broken controller. Ooh. Oh, I did it. What did you think of the movie? What did you think of the movie? I loved the movie. Well, how is the effigy manipulated into the katana affect the lock? Spinning it. Spinning it. That's what I said. Spinning. Heck yeah! Smashed it.
That's it. The reason the culprit stuck the katana
The snowboarding? Do you mean the snowboarding? Because this is visual hell. I'm not gonna lie, this is absolute visual hell. Maybe if I had a smaller screen, it wouldn't be so bad.
Was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Effigy spun?
Yes, Gunter. Effigy spin. Pew pew pew
That's
pew pew
right.
pew pew.
If you spun the
Oh.
effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist. Then, if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way. And of course, the katana would spin with it.
I was thinking like, what? Yeah, I really liked the snowboarding.
See. So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push
I'd
the
rather
lock into
snowboarding than
place.
driving.
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope and then swiftly leave.
There were some parts that made you really cry and others that made you really laugh, and one part made you like, oh, I totally forgot that he was in the movie. My favorite part was the was Lloyd buying your lipstick. It was so cute, so sweet. I really, really loved the movie though. It was really nice. I had such a good time watching it. It is on Netflix now, so I might rewatch it.
This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding
Do you like
lock.
the tactic? Yes! I haven't played Raincoat though. Maybe
Thus was
when
the back
after
door
I
of an
finish
empty
the
classroom locked from the inside.
the Ace Attorney game, maybe I'll go to Raincoat. I did not expect to be playing so many detective games on stream, but here we are.
Yes,
It accidentally
that's
happened.
How Angie's lab was locked. By using the effigy with the katana.
A plan born from the heart of a sword traveling through the air to intercept us. Oh, but could it have moved the slide lock so easily?
I think so. Yeah, because the lock
sliding
moves
lock
really
was
easily.
pretty loose. A little push. As long as the spinning katana hit the lock,
Yeah.
it would have slid into position.
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep trying until it locked.
Okay, I finished my coffee.
which is why the culprit chose to strike at
A
nighttime
good choice.
as to avoid detection.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying it's the student council's fault?
Yes,
I didn't say that.
I am.
In any case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
I was very generous enough to agree, and I'm having a great time doing it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I did play them.
The culprit couldn't find.
I'm very excited to go back to the
Settled for the katana.
Phoenix Wright game.
The other effigies were only hung up so we'd think it was some kind of ceremony. That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
But Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed.
Yep. Yep.
I don't want to completely
Each day you
ignore
receive
that
calls from 5
possibility,
different spam calls.
But I can't imagine the
Spam
culprit
calls
would have done all
suck.
this just for a distraction.
If that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
Yeah.
Cough it up, Kokichi!
Man.
I
you guys
don't have
got
to
me.
swear because Mew swears enough for everyone in the whole world.
You're telling the truth this time, right?
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
2 a.m.?
Why did you say you were the culprit?
That's the worst.
I wanted to lure the culprit out. If I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me? And if they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious. Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
Your plan was stupid, and so's your face.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
Maybe just sit in the corner in a room with other people.
Okay, I'll start right now.
Alright, so who's the
Wait, I'm sorry,
asshole
what
who
did he
set
just
up
say?
this locked room mystery?
Mew, I can't hold it up anymore.
What's the matter? You going soft up?
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter since anyone could have done it.
I'm tired of the constant innuendos
Don't
in this
you
game.
even
I am.
understand
I'm so
as
tired
basic
of
as
it.
that, you filthy cum dumpster?
What did you just call her? Ugh.
Come,
Ugh.
dumpster!
Ugh.
Finally!
No! Don't say it! Skip!
Come, dumpster!
I tried to skip!
We must focus not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab. Only one of the student council members.
I really
or
need Mew to
Kokichi
get killed
could have
off,
gained
so
entry.
this stops. I really need Mew to get killed off.
Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
That leaves us with 4 suspects. Tsumugi,
Mm-hmm.
Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council.
It's not Himiko. Ah, that's a rude thing. This rude. I think she was the rude one. And
Doesn't matter if
Kokichi
she
was the
besties
rude
with
one.
Angie, she's still a suspect.
Completely understandable.
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove.
It's fine. It's just a waste of time.
Oh, the Angie portrait has little wings on it and a halo.
A suspect?
Oh,
I never kill Angie!
Himiko.
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
She
Why are you
became
trying
a
to lead
tourist
the debate?
angel.
You're a suspect too.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
Oh, shut up. I hate you.
Suspect rangers?
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down!
Ah.
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers, what should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
Kokichi kind of... Yeah, Nagito got worse and worse and worse.
No answer to that.
I don't know if I'd say
Yes,
Kokichi's getting
it's
better.
difficult to formulate a
but
logical response
At least
to that
he's not
question.
getting worse.
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them.
Mhm.
You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
Oh.
Huh?
Himiko.
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but... Can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie's?
I got you
Oh.
exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
He's still obnoxious and stupid, but he kind of tries to help. Yeah, I mean, the thing with Nagito is Nagito was trying to do the opposite of helping
So we need
at
to
all
find the
times
first
and never
blackened
made anything
responsible
easier.
for the first victim.
Well, at least right now, Kokichi is
Gotta
trying to
figure out
find an
who
answer.
killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless. Would you suggest that to waste our time?
It's not meaningless!
Yeah. Like, if I was gonna weigh up Kokichi and Nagito, I would probably pick Kokichi as slightly better,
How dare you!
but still hate him.
Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her? Himiko...
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS. You didn't give two shits about Tenko when she was alive.
That's not true.
But now you're like, oh
That's
no,
not true.
poor
She likes Tenko.
After she's dead. Come on.
She was just going
Kokichi,
through a
enough.
phase. She was just a little bit upset.
It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that. I know I ignored Tenko before.
Oh.
That's why I'm so upset now. I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive. And now it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her. It's
Oh.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that. Our only option is to face her death head on.
Whoa. Read the room.
Himiko, I understand what you're going through. So I'm gonna help
Do
you
you?
out. Let's work together to find
Does
the
he?
truth. I'm not gonna let anyone say her death didn't matter.
Okay.
Kaito.
I still don't mind Kaido.
Alright.
I kind of want my bestie squad,
On whoever calls Tenko's
Shuichi,
death
Kaito, and Maki to survive this whole thing.
The curse is death curse. Suppose being dead.
I know I said I'd quit the game if Shuichi or Kaido died,
Listen
and then
up.
I carried
All
on.
you guys are gonna
But
help
if
out
Maki
too.
dies, I am so out. I'm so
Anytime
out.
someone
I'm tapping
dies,
out.
only thinking about your own
Nothing can make me
survival.
carry on and play this game.
That's just
if
as
Maki
bad as a
dies.
hit and run. I won't forgive something so messed up.
Tenko was our friend. Gonta want to know why she died too.
No, don't worry. Himiko isn't sus. Himiko is sweet and soft and lovely, and she already had a really sad arc.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how
She
Tenko
also had a lot of
died.
main character energy in the last story, so
We
I don't think
find out
she's
who
going to be
killed
too
her,
important
we
from now
won't
on.
be able to work together. Not now, not ever. Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive,
I actually feel like
we need to
Himiko's
get
probably
to the
going to make it to
bottom
the end of the game
Tenko's
now.
death.
Because she was so
Not just
important
to
last time,
survive
and
this
kind of
trial,
important this time
but
with
so we
Tenko.
can keep going and live on.
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
I'm also worried that Kokichi might survive.
Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that
Yeah, I
will
think it's
provide
good
us
to
a
talk
clue.
about both, just in case it is the same person.
Yeah, maybe.
They're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case, but that was an abrupt change of topic. Was that intentional?
So what are we talking
Ooh.
about first?
It's Kokichi wants, don't listen to this crap. We haven't decided whether to find it so tight. We need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death, not just survive the stars. We can keep going at finding. Could you? Let's talk about Tenko's case. I don't think it was that
Now,
abrupt.
let's see if we can narrow down the list
I don't
of
think it was that
suspects.
abrupt of a change.
Tancrotch probably got killed during the seance, so... Tancrotch!
That's an awful nickname. It's not even funny. Koki, why am I so stressed?
That's it.
Oh god, I couldn't. There was so many names on the screen. I
It
just
was
guessed.
Me, Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
Cool.
So those four are the culprits!
Yes.
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink.
Yeah,
The most
very lucky.
suspicious out of the four
A
is
very lucky
Lily.
25%. If only I could win the
Here.
25-75
She suggested
in
the whole seance idea.
the light cone banner in Star Rail.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand.
Yes, which is why it was premeditated.
If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Well, I suppose...
Oh, don't worry. I just realized my bad maths.
In addition,
I
the
just
seance
realized that I
wasn't
never mind.
entirely
I
in
always
my
win the
control.
25-75. That's actually what I always
was
win.
not the one who
I need to win the
selected room
75.
we performed it in. It was Himiko.
Your favorite quote from the second case is it's okay to be an idiot as long as you believe in people. I agree. That's a good quote.
Oh, right.
I did win the 25. Yep.
Also,
I've won it twice.
We should not limit our suspects to only those who participated in the seance. The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
The point of entry from outside he must be referring to. The hole in the wall. Oh. Not the hole in the wall. The floorboard? How does the culprit get from inside? No.
Oh no!
Then it has to be the hole in the wall. Let me go further. Hello, Shelf. Hello. It has to. Oh.
There! You're talking
I
about
did
under the
that.
floor,
I did
right?
that twice.
Huh? Under the floor?
Stupid exact location pressing game.
Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor.
Didn't that
for
happen to
something
me
low.
in Phoenix, right?
There was also a
where
hole
I
that
nearly
connected it
died?
to the neighboring room.
You son of a.
If the culprit used the hole, we could have entered and exited the seance room.
If we consider that possibility,
Yeah, it did happen.
there's another suspect.
Another suspect? Who?
It's appearing before me. Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
Are they trying to say it's Kibo? He has light bulbs in his eyeballs. Cage, there's full Kibo's
the culprit
flashlight.
sneaked in during the seance
Hole in the corner.
by crawling under the floor.
What? Why did that just light up like that?
But it was pitch black during the seance.
Yep.
How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor.
I don't.
You see, our villain had a light.
Our villain did have a light.
You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Kibo?
Huh? Now, hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said, hold on a second.
He
Hole in
used
the
his robot
corner.
functions to commit the murders.
Okay, it's okay.
Hold on a second.
Well, Well, not really. It's true that with the little light you could move around on the floor, but we don't see that light. It was so bright. Your love face shadows are turning and you're getting more of her? Are you gonna pull for, Eidolons?
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Oh.
That's wrong! I don't think the culprit could have used a light while under the floor.
No.
There was a hole in the corner of the
So
room.
we'd see the light.
If a light were used, it would have leaked through and we would
Yeah,
have seen
which
it.
is what he said.
But when we did the seance, the room was definitely pitch black.
So a light was not shined under the floor, which means you cannot claim I am the culprit.
Jeez, here I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
Yes, I did. No, I have not mastered them.
Once now,
That's
simply
all.
because I am a robot.
That looked a lot easier. Thank you so much for that
My
tutorial.
status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats.
That was a great tutorial.
My vision is somewhat
I have
poor,
not mastered
and I
them.
only
I still
possess
suck.
average physical strength and intelligence.
Actually, I made a short recently, and after I
Alright,
posted it, I
alright, you made your
realized
point.
the subtitles were kind of cropped off a
Feel
lot.
sort of bad for you.
I'll get better.
Neither want nor need your pity.
Ah, please, Kibo.
Enough with the flashlight! It's wait.
It would have been difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch black darkness.
Then why was floorboard under Tanko lined up funny? Going to think that was so culprit could stab Tanko from underfloor.
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be used to this.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and
No,
looked for
we use that in the second game.
That'd let the culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
Boy, that sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
Samugi, have you played the second game?
Glowing paint, though.
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right?
Yes.
If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Yes.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit!
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
Is this the first time that Cloaky has been so vocal in a case?
Perhaps first,
I don't
we
think
should
he was
figure
very
out
vocal in the
how
second
and
case.
when exactly Tenko was killed.
When? So not during seance?
No, it was during the seance.
Tenko was in the metal cage for the whole
No
seance,
gripe with
wasn't
Sumugi
she?
is that her references are not as often.
How could someone have gotten to her there?
Maybe the culprit killed her
Yeah.
before she went under the metal cage.
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
Yeah, we all saw her. Alive. Next time you open your mouth, you'll be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I will not say a word. Yeah.
Yes, she was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
But she was inside cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
You wonder?
Then she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
Was it after we turned the lights back on?
Different time?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
Huh?
She was controlled by the first person killed.
Gonta said it was impossible. I'm proposing an
Angie?
alternate theory.
Controlled by Kaede? Kaede?
Now hurry up and think!
Huh?
If Wanna make my golden brain tingle? Start circle jerking your limp dick brains!
Man, mute. Non-stop debate. Marker stone, iron cage, white sheet, dog statue.
When
Okay,
Tenko
these are all
got
interesting.
killed, It wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time.
Oh, I don't
She
think.
was dead when the cage was lifted.
Ooh.
What about moment cage was lifted?
Like
Ooh. Oh my God,
Cage
Mew,
lifted,
no.
Culprit stabbed Tenko real fast.
Mew, no.
So fast, no one saw.
Mew, no.
So who lifted the cage?
It was me.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
No, Himiko is not the culprit.
When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during
Oh,
the
wrong one.
seance.
It could have been done at any time. She was under the cage.
Oh, no, no. Not that one.
She was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment cage was lifted?
Yeah.
That's wrong!
Huh?
No, it wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted.
Nope.
Because the inside of the white cloth had Tenko's blood on it.
Yep. So it had to be before that.
That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted.
Oh,
If
and we can
Tenko
see the
was stabbed
floorboards already
dead,
moved there as
there
well.
wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
What? But
Oh, I see, I
brain
see.
be wrong when it felt so
Angie and Tenko's body killed.
The only possibility is that Tenko
Oh,
was
I
killed during
see. The
seance.
second.
Got your remodel right here.
Wait, sorry. So maybe what? That Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit went inside Tenko, and Sudoku'd herself. Angie would never. Though Angie did. I learned about Angie in her dating quests, and didn't she do something with a sickle? Do it through a window or something? Wait, if it takes you 30 seconds to slice 50 fruit with your katana, how long would it take for you to get through an ice block? I'm gonna go ahead and say a minute.
No. It's
With
still
no
wrong to
knowledge.
think that Tenko was killed during the seance.
There is a weapon, there's a sickle under the floorboards.
What?
I'm gonna prove it right now. Mike.
Oh no. Oh no. Marker stone, loose floorboard, iron cage, sickle under the floor. Depends
Tenko
what she's
died
saying.
After the seance.
Oh god, I forgot the controls. This happened last time. Move blade. Cuts, push back. Choose blade cuts. Okay, so I need to see the cut and then... Okay.
It happened when the sheet was lifted. That was the moment the culprit chose to stab
Okay.
the fuck out of Tenko through the cap. They stuck the thin blade through the gap, and that clean white sheet got stained blood red.
Okay. Advance.
But the weapon was a sickle.
Is this the
Only
new
blade
controller?
could have
Yes.
fit through the gaps.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed, she wasn't that far from the cage's gaps.
Oh, was that yellow one the one I was supposed to hit with a truce?
And that's none other than Kyo.
Kyo?
The
Okay.
blade's all you need.
Okay.
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Oh.
She wasn't that far from the
Oh,
cage's
okay, okay,
gaps.
yeah, I need to send it
In
off that
which
one.
case, the person who lifted the... And that's none other than Kyo.
Oh, wait, no, I think it is Marker Stone. Her neck wasn't exposed because she had the Marker Stone.
The blade's all you need.
Wait, I'm glad that was the first one that was there.
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage,
Okay,
it'd be
Mio.
long enough to reach Tenko. sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Yeah, that has to be it.
Cut through your words. Wait just a minute. Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage.
She was sitting like a turtle.
She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone. And the cage itself was about 3 feet tall. The sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko, while she was
Mm-hmm.
Then I messed up again? How could this happen?
No worries, Miu. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Oh, Tenko was groveling, you think? Groveling?
No worries.
Groveling? No. She was trying to be a
If
turtle.
Shinichi is right, then it's impossible.
She was
for
imagining
Tenko to have
herself
been
as a
killed through the
turtle.
cage.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, bunny
Yeah,
posing.
for a living person.
Huh?
Huh?
What if
Wait,
Angie's
that's what you
spirit
said?
killed Tenko?
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
We don't know that. Some things are impossible for
Well,
humans,
maybe because it
but
was
not
part of
for a
the
spirit.
the
say stupid
seance.
stuff
Maybe
like
it was
that.
supposed to be a groveling
Screw
type shape,
spirits.
but they described it like turtle.
Stop that now.
So are we saying that Tenko did do it to herself?
Angie's spirit?
Himiko?
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
I do agree though.
Then explain how the culprit killed Tenko.
I
under
don't think
these
you wanna be
impossible
Kokichi, though.
Circumstances.
Well,
See, you can't explain, can you?
Nope.
Only a spirit could have done that.
wait, I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage? If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
No. If there was someone else in the cage,
If
we
there was
would've
someone in the
noticed.
I
cage,
agree
we would
with
have
Kaito.
noticed.
The culprit could
I'm
have
sorry,
been
what?
inside the cage.
Nonsense. There was
There was no
Maybe the culprit
space.
wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time.
What?
I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
Is she saying that Tenko did it to herself? Where's Tenko? Oh. Are we saying Tenko did this to herself?
I believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
I don't. I will be upset.
Saying Tenko was the culprit?
She committed suicide.
Suicide?
Why?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out. She volunteered to be in the cage and then stabbed herself during the seance. It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right? If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Oh my god. Miu actually said
Yeah,
something
this is
smart.
case 3. This is not case 4.
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard was removed. After
I don't.
stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
So
Yeah.
she took off the floorboard to get rid of the
So that
sickle?
means she's the one that plans this whole thing with the floorboard.
That
Well, it doesn't make sense to me.
And that's why she volunteered herself to
No
go
reason
inside the
for Tenko
cage?
to commit suicide.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, this would be... Okay, this is kind of what I was thinking, that
and
Tenko
were
killed
fighting
Angie.
for your attention, right?
But... I feel like this would be solved too quickly.
Tenko's pent-up frustration.
Maybe Tenko
led
just
her
felt
to commit
responsible
such
for
an
some reason?
atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
What?
But If she was gonna kill herself,
Oh.
why do it during the seance?
Fastest case ever?
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
Take us down?
I don't think I really don't like Kokichi's stupid little
So
face
she could
sometimes.
bring us all down.
He has the stupidest
Okay, well,
little face.
She probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
But what are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that.
Fool! Happy Saturday, Fool! Hello, hello, Vector.
What if all of that was just a lie?
A lie?
No, Tenko would never want that.
Wait.
Tenko
We
would
should
never
believe
want
Tenko's last
Himiko to
words.
die. I refuse to believe it.
The terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything
Fool, did you see the new Nikki stuff that was
Himiko,
posted?
You said that
The
Tenko
new
was
banners
never
are coming
going to
out
lie.
Monday.
But
New
how can you be
4-star
so
banners.
sure? Did you guys actually know
I'm gonna
each
get
other?
them both.
People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer.
No,
Is it
she's a
wise of us
cold-blooded
to trust
cutie.
other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
You should see them, you should see them, they're very cute.
Eesh,
I was kind of
such a
shocked we're getting new
naive
ones so
dude.
quickly.
Naive?
I will post
All
them
just
later in
people,
Discord.
You know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about
Ooh,
how
good
malicious
luck.
their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking.
Tell them, Kaito.
That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself. If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them. That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
I also believe in Maki Roll.
Because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before.
Whether or not
Kokichi's been told off by Kaito.
my heart can't reach Tenko anymore. She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down.
I don't, yeah.
That's what I want to believe.
I also want to believe that, but it
Me
does
too.
sound very believable.
No one can believe Tenko commits suicide.
But we are on the third case, not the fourth.
Tenko did commit suicide. That would answer all of our questions.
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
A proper
All right.
reason. I'll give you a reason.
reason.
Is there a reason?
Yeah. If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure they will,
But for
Shuichi. I'm
now,
sure they'll vote for you if I
need
fail
to
this.
trust in my detective work.
I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. Yeah. She said, see you guys after. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean it was Sudoku'd. We must believe in Tenko. Time to commit perjury. Maybe. Cage Child, Tenko's last. It's gonna be something to do with Tenko's last
Suicide seems to be
moment.
the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her,
No, it wasn't.
so she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person. But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
It does explain a lot.
Secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it.
But the texts gonna do each other.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor.
Why is his text like
All
this?
the pieces fit.
His text is very special, and I don't know why. They're latching on to the easiest answer. To get out of this, I need to make them think their theory won't
So
work.
far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her, so she hid her true intentions.
Hold in the corner, Monaco.
Tenko's not that kind of person. But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain.
How do I, Oh, why is the take one on?
how she died during the seance. She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength,
Oh,
she
wait.
threw
Oh, I wants to take that.
underneath
Okay.
the floor.
Okay.
All the pieces fit.
Or maybe I just hit it. Actually, maybe I don't take it. Maybe I just hit it.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hit her true aim.
Do you think I have to take the last of her strength or hit it? Tinkle's last moments, last of her strength.
Intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
What's this next
She
one?
could have secretly brought the sickle
Brought the sickle.
and then stabbed herself with it.
I'm gonna try shooting it and then I'll lie.
Last of her strength,
Okay.
she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the
Oh,
pieces.
so whatever I did was wrong.
So far, suicide seems to be the
Let's fast forward.
But did commit suicide?
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
Could have secretly.
uh-huh.
Finally, with the last of
her strength.
Oh, is it because considers hitting it? She would have been able to throw it away in time, no? That is, I suppose, unless her death was instant.
I was wrong.
Her death wasn't instant!
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Okay, so let's, I need
Her
to take
plan
that
was
one.
to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! It died fans.
But I remember in Ace Attorney Case 2 when they said how Mia wrote a text with the rest of her strength? Yeah! Yeah!
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor.
Oh, okay, I don't
All
seem to
the
be able to take that. Did she bring the sickle? No, she wouldn't have brought the sickle. Autopsy report update. How do I look at my thingy? Oh, I think I have to wait till after here. Oh, yeah, then it should be that one. I don't see how I mean, she could have brought the sickle, but I don't really see how she could have brought the sickle. I don't really get how she brought that. Tenko died in a crouched position. The injury on the back of her neck was deep, but probably not enough to kill her. So that was the last moments. Okay, so I don't think I need that one.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Hole in the corner,
plan was to
Monokuma
take us down
file
with
3. Oh no, I didn't want. I just want to see my menu. No, game, just let me see the menu.
Not that kind of person!
You can't read through the thingy bobs in the this. Let's fast forward.
Finally, with the last of her strength,
I feel like it has to be
threw the
something here
sickle
because why is all the
underneath
black?
floor. All the pieces fit.
Okay. Victim. Okay. Victim's body was discovered in a vacant room on the 4th floor. Estimated time of death is 11. The victim was stabbed in the back of her neck. Oh, there we go. Resulting in death. No other injuries were detected. Okay. Huh? Controller? Ugh.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Uh-huh.
Tenko's not that kind of person!
I have an idea what I'm gonna do first.
Did commit suicide. It would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle
Uh-huh.
and then stabbed herself with it.
Uh-huh.
Finally, with the latch.
Okay. Okay, I wants to make sure that I didn't mess that up by not hitting it. Yeah, think it over.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
So choose to LF controls, choose to... So holding it is lying. I guess I can't absorb it? You have another guess? Please hit me with this guess. This one's struggling me. I'm struggling with this one.
Her plan was to take us down with her.
I'm gonna just let it play for a second. And see. Hole in the corner, Monokuma Falcon.
Tenko did commit suicide. It would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle
Mm.
and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
Yeah. It has to be something with the lie then.
So far,
It's not so much that you can deny. You don't really deny. You just have to lie. She could do... Yeah, so I think I need to lie and say her death was instant. Because Kia was saying that because she didn't die instantly, she could have thrown the sickle. So I need to trick them and lie to them and say, hey, actually she did die instantly. But when I tried lying, it didn't work. So truth, bullet, lie, but I will try again.
What's explanation?
Because I could have done it well.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So
Maybe Tenko did commit suicide.
Yeah, so I mean, I do think it should be instant, but apparently it wasn't.
Secretly brought the sickle.
Finally, with
Okay, so hold is lie.
the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath
Did
the
I do it?
floor.
Ah, okay, I think I got the controls wrong. Whew.
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor.
Mm-hmm.
She died instantly.
Instantly?
We did it! Good job, team! I knew it had to be something to do with that. Where's my controller? It is on my lap.
My investigation determined that she
Oh,
died
I'm not
instantly.
holding my controller because honestly I can't remember what the like my model. I can't quite remember the command.
Maki.
Maki? Oh yeah, it was Maki sickle.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail.
Mm-hmm.
Tenko died instantly.
Yeah.
What?
As an assassin, I specialize in kill. I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Yep. I like how I accidentally skipped him.
How could you forget that, Maki roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
There you go.
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
I mean, I don't think it fits because I feel like if you stab yourself in the neck, you're not gonna have the energy to then lift up the floorboard and throw it under. Unless, you know, you could say she planted the sickle under the floorboard, so she opened the floorboard, pulled it out, stabbed herself, and then went back down and threw it across the... I don't think you'd have the energy to throw it anyway.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Yeah, we heard it.
Suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No, there must have been a way. We're gonna fix
Yeah, but
Did
we're
any of
gonna
the
play this in the
participants
sense that there's
witness
no
anything
ghosts and stuff.
peculiar during the seance?
The loud noise, you dummy.
If you know something, please speak up. It could...
We should remember what happened at the seance. Let me try to remember, I'm sure there's something. I need some kind of clue that will help me solve this mystery. I don't need a clue, I know. There was a sound, how did we not all hear that? Sound during the seance.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
There is something that bothers me.
What?
The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed.
I don't think it was.
How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it,
Uh-huh.
we're all singing the song. I heard something fall. I think.
Ooh! Agree.
I agree.
I agree. Consent is important.
Himiko.
What if it was someone who wasn't at the seance and then... Yeah, I feel like even though we decided it has to be someone on the seance, it could have been someone came in from underneath the floorboard from the other room. Yeah, we're all singing. Donk-a-donk-a-donk.
It sounded like something heavy fell down.
Yeah, that's a good point. How would they see where Plus, the only person that matches up to, you know, someone who put the stone down, so know exactly where she's going to be, is Kolikia.
Fallen down. There wasn't anything.
Am I wrong? I thought something fell, but
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
There was something as well, Maniko, when I was walking around the area. When we first went into that room, the game mentioned how the floorboards are so tight together you can't see through them. So they couldn't see down into below. So I imagine that means you couldn't see from above too. What was the question? What caused the sound that was heard during the seance? The floorboard.
This is it.
I
I'm
think
smart.
The floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound. That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance,
I just don't
right?
understand how she's on top of it.
could the floorboard have made such a loud sound though?
It was the sound of an intense impact.
Mm-hmm.
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right then, let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now.
Non-stop debate. Sound during sounds, magic circle, cross piece under the
So
floor.
what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable
The
force.
cross piece under the floor.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
No, the crashing sound would be like if you
Maybe the
broke
wooden
it.
statue fell over it.
No.
But that statue was
It
still
was
on top
clean
of the
cut.
cage.
Culprit hide under floor. Then stood up with such might.
Stood
We
up.
already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
Oh. I think I just about hit that.
agree.
Oh god, I hate that I agree with him.
Kokichi
So-
is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
But I think I know what happened.
The floorboards fit perfect. Go to make sure. First time.
I think I know what happened.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation...
Wait, do you want me to say? I think
one of the cross pieces
Okay,
supporting
so-
the floorboards was cut off.
someone planned it and okay, so someone planned it. I think it has to be Koikyo because he knew what to put it. Anyway, when the lights went off, someone, the murderer, walked over and stamped on the floorboard, and that sent the other half of the floorboard flying up. And maybe on the top of the cave, I'm not sure where the sickle was. That's the problem. But the blood splatter is at the top. Yeah, with Tenko on it. So Tenko goes phew and flies in the air like a seesaw. She flies in the air and then she hits the top of the cage, which is why there was blood splatter on the white sheet. So maybe somehow the sickle was in it. Maybe the sickle was nothing to do with it. Maybe she literally died by hitting the top of the cage, because that was a pretty... Does it say it was the sickle? It does say she was stabbed. Yeah, Tenko was in the cage, but the floorboard was also under the cage.
After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
So I don't know if the sickle was maybe attached to the cage. I think.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right? Why did they do that?
What did the culprit
Okay,
stand
it's
to
interesting.
gain by cutting the cross piece?
Mew's idea. No. No, I don't. Yeah, so see, there's Tenko's body there. You can't tell, but I'm pointing to the screen. Tenko's body there, and the other floor part of the floorboard here. So then someone goes pajang and stamps on this part, and that makes her go pew. The crosspiece that had been cut was on the floorboard. No? The unsupported part was outside the cage, could have been stomped on. No, she would go up. She would go up. If you hit one side down, the other half goes up. Ah, yes. The culprit reached Tenko with a sickle from outside because the blade could be put between the... Okay. That's how they did it. Yeah, so they kicked the floorboard. Well, they went over. They pulled the sheet off. Was there a hole in the sheet? Sheet. There's blood on the background in the middle of the sheet, but there's no hole in the fabric. Interesting. They went under, they put the sickle into the cage. They put the sickle under the white blanket into the cage, stamped on the floorboard, so she went flying into the air and hit the sickle. Not like into the air, but she would have gone up a bit. The other was in the center, right about where the edge of the cage was. Look who removed the sheet. It was Koikyo. Right? And that also explains why the sickle was in the corner of the room, because there's a hole in the corner, so someone chucked it under. Oh, Flashbot mirror. Get letter orb. What happened when the loose floorboard was stepped on? Oh my god, I have this. Oh my god, I'm so smart. What did I see? Seesaw. I don't know what the second word is though. A seesaw. What's this one? Oh! What's this one? Nope. How do I reveal myself? A. Effect? Seesaw effect. Seesaw effect. The sticker was between the cage and the sheet? Yes!
That's right.
Because it's under, you push one up, the other where Tenko would go down. It's under you. No, 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 it's not going from below. It's going from a top. So the murderer from above stamped down. I think. Mm-hmm. Wait, it might show it now.
One end of the floorboard had been cut off. The other two cross pieces holding up that board were close to meaning if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece.
Yes. Show it. Yeah, see, like that.
The next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever.
The only thing is the dog on top makes things difficult. So... the dog on top does make things difficult. Yeah, now you get it. So I guess he didn't lift the sheet all the way. He just lifted half of it.
A lever.
Because it has to be Koakio. No one else could know exactly about this floorboard situation where the stone is placed.
Her whole body lifted up?
Like a seesaw!
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, alright. But what?
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that. Unless they used the sickle.
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
To hold the sickle, maybe?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick,
Because I imagine whoever put the sickle there put it there when they put the sheet on. And who put the sheet on?
the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
Cool. There's only one place the sickle could have been that's consistent with the evidence. Top of the cage.
That's it.
Yes, yes, Reptile, yes.
Was at the top
The whole point of the statue is to not let the cage lift up. The sickle was at the top of the iron cage with the blade facing down.
The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage.
Not the Necronomicon. Okay. Please. This is written in a text that only Koakio could read, I think. Or am I making that up? Well, Koakio knew it anyway.
Also,
He's the only one that knew it beforehand. None of us are nerds that are gonna read it.
It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over. Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw,
Okay, I didn't work it out fully, but I did, as soon as they mentioned stomping, I did kind of slightly, maybe a little bit work it out.
she
Phew!
was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected.
This is so violent. That's very violent.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in a crouched position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it
Yep.
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim.
Yep.
That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
Yep.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
So the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide. Wait, what the hell's a seesaw homicide? That!
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know? They can't get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the box. Kudos, culprit! You did a great job.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
Why would it be Himiko, you little shit?
Yeah?
Why would it be Himiko?
It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
Koikyo, I refuse to believe that between you and Himiko, you're the good one.
Huh?
Why her?
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
Please explain.
The only one?
Because this
The saddest
seesaw
part is that
homicide
Tenko's
required its
murder doesn't
location to be
matter.
prepared
Yeah.
beforehand.
That's what kind of sucks about this.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
I wonder if Koikyo wanted to kill Tenko? Or kill Himiko?
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim.
Because he
into
kind of
the
assumed it was going to be Himiko, right?
That is why you chose.
Maybe
that
there's a
route.
reason he wanted to kill Himiko.
Is it
Maybe
not
she saw
Himiko?
him dancing around. Angie. They need to find the... Yeah, we do. We have to find the first murderer. Only the first murderer matters.
Oh
Yeah, but I can prove this isn't true because the third room also had a dodgy floorboard. Yeah, exactly. Himiko has a weak body type. She could never
You'd
be
like to
heavy
find
enough
out
for
about
that.
my
She could
plans
never
for
be
the
heavy enough for that.
seance
She's just a baby.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo.
True.
You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Well, also Himiko isn't that kind of person. Because she can just do it with
Himiko
magic.
prepared
She
her
doesn't need to
seesaw
step on
trap ahead
anything.
of time. Then she waited for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right with...
No. No.
Then she killed Tenko.
No.
All the...
That's a...
No.
In the end,
Wait! We don't know that, right?
Exactly.
He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
No, you didn't. Don't listen to him.
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
Is it true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea? But does that mean Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? No, that wouldn't happen. Intermission! This trial is kind of interesting. Do I want to save? Yes. Save. 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 Hydrate! On that note, I kind of want a cup of tea.
Well now.
So I'm gonna leave you with this awful music while I go grab a cup of tea. Watching cogs spin in my... putting my two brain cells together to watch some cogs spin. Yeah, I'm gonna go make a cup of tea. I'll be back in like 2-3 minutes. Back in a sec.